Hi guys, welcome back. You're back with some Beamer Sun Garage, and we appreciate you coming back to see us. And so we got the drive shaft out of the Silverado 2003. We found some other stuff that's not too good on the old girl. Frame on both sides. It was originally just, I was thinking the frame on one side needs patch, the frame on both sides needs patch, and then there's a shock tube that goes in between the two frame rails. It's all rotted. And that was basically supports the two rear upper shocks mounts. That's the upper shock mount for both rear shocks, that tube. It's rotted, so yeah. Oh boy, yeah, we used to fix them at the old shop I used to be at, and we used to do a lot of those. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to patch that and run like some kind of steel tube through it or something, or patch around it or something, run like a tube or something, through it, a little bigger than that, of course, or maybe get some kind of steel and just, split it down and then slide it over. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, so we noticed during a routine maintenance on this, we're filling up the front and rear differential in the transfer case, that the rear universal, the front universal is junk. And there it is. I mean, it's garbage. There it is. You can see it. And I kept hearing this squeaking when I was driving it, and I really didn't know what it was, and I thought it was like maybe one of the front axle joints, and it wasn't. It's the main drive shaft. It's the front one. Now the rear one's not as bad, but let's see how bad the rear one is. Yeah, the rear one don't feel bad at all. Nah, the rear one ain't bad, but got it out. Might as well go ahead and do it, And do both of them, So we had some trouble getting it out. One of the bolts was stripped, so it wasn't pleasant, I'll tell you. And a tool my son bought for me for, I think it was Christmas last year. It was this tool he got from Walmart, a heart tool. And this doodad here has got some pretty cool stuff in it. It's like a ratchet with a flex type head on. Well, it doesn't flex, but it's curved. And I can't get it out. I couldn't use it, but I had to use one of these sockets here. And it was the 7/16 one. That's a metric one. And I took a regular open-end wrench and put on that nut right there, and I turned it, and I got the bolt out that was stripped. So the 6-point trick worked, and I believe it was probably this one right here. It was 7/16 one. Yeah, that was it right there. That's the one I used to get that last bolt out. Got the drive shaft pulled like I told you I was going to do yesterday. Got the drive shaft out. I just didn't swap the U-joints out, but I do got the drive shaft out, which is, that's that's the biggest part of it. Swapping the joints out is not that difficult, so we're not gonna do it now. Sun's going down, and I'm just tired and wore out. Not from this as much. And there's my rug I used to lay down. Of course, when you're pulling a drive shaft on something, you want to make sure you got it on level ground, guys. And then chalk the wheels so don't roll. And be careful, And I'm not telling you, do it my way or the highway, because, there's always somebody got a better idea, but that's how I did it. I just got it on level ground, chalked the wheels, crawled underneath of it, threw a rug on the ground, got a wrench, and started unbolting. 3 bolts came out, 4th one, well, fought me, but my great son saved the day with one of his Christmas gifts from this past Christmas. I love that boy of mine. I tell you, I keep telling you guys, I got the greatest son that ever lived. That's all there's to it, you know. The rest of you guys think you got a good son or the greatest son, and your son doesn't even hold a candle to mine, let me tell you. And Scrapper, my buddy Marty, yeah, Marty. Poverty, son, and garage, nah, dude. I guess you ain't heard, and everybody else already knows. We ain't worried about where our next meal's coming from. We got plenty of money over here. Money's not an issue now. So, you know, the rest of you guys out there, I feel for you. Get out there and work. Go out there and work hard. You know, do the best you can every day. Make that money. Pay them bills. You know, that's what we're doing around here, is paying the bills. And we're working on our own stuff and enjoying life. And the winning part, that's the winning part. Getting that drive shaft out, that's a win, okay? And I say winning, well, I get that from David Freiburg, Marty. One of the most famous YouTubers in the world. Him and Mike Finnegan have the show on Motor Trend called Roadkill. Oh, there's that beautiful cat. That's the mama of the one furry kitten on the porch. And that's a stray. I don't know where that cat came from. That still was, cat was not born here. Pretty cool. But anyways, winning, everybody's always, oh, there's the new albino baby. Winning, it came from him, okay? So when I say winning, it's basically a tribute to, you know, kind of the guy that really motivated me and get me back into working on cars was David Freiburg and Finnegan and Steve Dulcich and from, you know, the Roadkill show, you know, the Roadkill Garage. Those guys got me back into it, you know, and there was some other YouTubers that definitely was, you know, seriously, you know, involved in the YouTube part of it. And, yeah, if it wasn't for these guys, we wouldn't probably be here if it wasn't for some of these guys. And we thank them, you know, Thunderhead 289 and, oh God, there was Dylan McCool, there was Scott Speed Shop, there was Actions Auto Parts. A lot of people we got to pay homage to. And some of them, you know, aren't even around anymore that's still doing it. Or excuse me, that used to be doing it, and we're still doing it. And so that's where the winning come from. And as far as fuel goes, yeah, sometimes I got a cigarette in my hand when I'm messing with cars. Sure, you know, drop a little ash on the car, no extra charge. And yeah, we use brake clean, carb clean, for a squirt bottle with gas, put it in the carburetor, fill the bowl up. Gasoline carburetor, you know, air aspirated engine starts easier if you put a little fuel in the carburetor. You know, if you give it a little prime, it's going to fire right off. Starting fluid, I don't like to use starting fluid. I really don't. I mean, I will if I have to, but starting fluid I use for more stuff like maybe blowing a tire up or something, you know. That's what, you know, I'd like to use it for. So we got some weed eating at 2 here today. And not today, the next few days. Get caught up on that. It's not going to take much. But I'll probably be sore for a day. But yeah, I'm always sore. Used to it. That reminds me of the great Mike Tyson getting ready for this fight with this YouTuber, you know. He's working hard and he's pushing himself every day. So do I. So, there you go. There's my chicken. He's mine now, I guess. Shit's all over the place. I'm always washing off the poop off the deck because of this cat. There's the kitten I was talking about. That woolly one out there. That's the mother of that one there. So that's where that one come from. That wasn't born here, but she lives here now. Yeah, she knows I like her. You're just a pretty girl. You are, or you could be a boy, but I say you're a girl. Yeah, you're a pretty little girl. You and I are gonna be buddies. Somehow I'm gonna get you on my side. The one I called Little, she was wild too, and I brought her in the house and loved on her a little bit, petted on her. She's coming around, but of course she's not like some of these other ones around here. You know, like that one right there, same one. So anyways, Marty, winning comes from that. You know, like pulling that drive shaft out, winning. That's where it comes from, David Freiburg. So you guys laugh about it, you guys make fun about it, you know, you really don't know where it come from, you know. Well, now you do, you know. one of the most successful YouTube guys, David Freiburg. He says it all the time. And that's where I got it from. And that's it, guys. So we appreciate you, Scrapper King. We appreciate you, our subscribers. We appreciate everybody watching. We got Driveshaft out like we promised. We planned on doing a little bit more than that. Besides just getting the Driveshaft out, we planned on knocking them U-joints out and putting the new ones in. Not going to do that today, but at least we got the Driveshaft out for you. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye. Yeah, man. It took a lifetime to collect all these cars of mine. Every one of them cars out there between me and my son, it took our lifetime to collect them and bring them here. And I fought to keep them, and I'll keep fighting to keep them. No one's ever going to take these cars. No one's ever going to take this land from me over my dead body. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.